Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial we are going to make this beautiful rainbow heart keyring. For this rainbow heart keyring you will need multiple colors. You can pick your own. I used these colors as you see on the video. It's very good project for yarn leftovers when you have a little bit yarn left but you don't want to dispose it. So we will need for this project all these yarn colors: red, pink, orange, yellow, green, light blue, blue and purple. Then we will need keychain, and we are going to use 3mm crochet hook. Then of course you will need scissors and you will need some toy stuffing. So keep watching this video and you're gonna see how to make this beautiful crochet rainbow heart keyring. We are going to start with red yarn and chain of 17 stitches. So let's make chain of 17 stitches. We have chain of 17 stitches, and now we're going to make our round number 1. Round number 1 will start from chain 2, so we're going to skip this first chain and we're gonna start from chain 2, and we're going to start with 2 single crochet in the chain 2, 1 and 2. Our next step will be single crochet in next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and going to start from stitch number 3, and we're going to do again single crochet in next 6 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we have only 1 stitch left in our chain, and in the last stitch of our chain we have to do 3 single crochets into that stitch. So let's do it. 1, 2 and 3. We finished working on one side of our chain. Now we're going to turn around and work on another side of our chain. What we're going to do now, it will be single crochet in next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then we're going to do chain 2, 1 and 2, and single crochet in next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to finish our round number 1 by slip stitch in very first stitch of our round. Let's find it, it's there, and just let's do slip stitch. That's our round number 1 is complete, which was in red color. We're going to move to round number 2, and round number 2 will be in pink color. So we're going to cut this yarn off and get our pink yarn for round number 2. We are moving to round number 2, where we're going to attach our pink yarn. Let's attach pink yarn. There you are, pink yarn is attached, and we're going to start with chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. Next step will be 3 single crochet in one stitch. 1, 2, 3. 3 single crochet in the same stitch. Then we're going to do single crochet in next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip next 2 stitches, this and this, and going to work on 3rd stitch, and it will be single crochet in next 5 stitches again after skipping 2 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do in next stitch 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 single crochet in the following stitch, and 3 single crochets again in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. That's how our heart looks now. Then we're going to do 1 single crochet in next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8 single crochet will be in our chain 2 from previous round, and 8. We're going to make chain 2 again, 1, 2, and single crochet in next 8 stitches again. So let's start still our chain of 2, 1, then we're coming back to main body, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have only 1 stitch left, and in our last stitch we're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to finish our round with slip stitch in our very first stitch from our round. That's our round number 2 is complete, and we finished working with pink color. Next color will be orange. We're going to cut our yarn off and move to orange color. We are moving to round number 3, where we're going to attach our orange yarn. Let's attach it. We're going to start our round number 3 with chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. In next stitch we are going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Next step will be single crochet in next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we're going to skip 2 stitches. I'm going to start working from the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do again single crochet in next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In next stitch we're going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 1 single crochet in the following stitch, 1, and 3 single crochets in next stitch, 1, 2, 3. Now we need to do 1 single crochet in next 11 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and our 11th stitch will be in the chain of 2 from previous round, 11. We're going to do chain of 2, 1, 2, and again single crochet in next 11 stitches. 1 single crochet will be in our chain of 2, 1, and then we're coming back to our body again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. We have only 1 stitch left where we're going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to finish this round with slip stitch in the very first stitch of our round. That's it. Round number 3 is complete and we're done working with orange color. Next color will be yellow, so we're going to cut orange color off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it around and knot these ends together, red with pink, so they don't become loose in the future, and pink with orange. That's how our rainbow heart looks after round number 3. We are moving to round number 4, and in round number 4 we are going to work with yellow yarn. Let's attach our yellow yarn. We're going to start our round number 4 with chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. In next stitch we're going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and our next step will be single crochet in next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and work on the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do again single crochet next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In next stitch we're going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 1 single crochet in following stitch, 1, and again 3 single crochets in next stitch, 1, 2, 3. In next 14 stitches we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and our last stitch, number 14, will be in the chain of 2 from previous round, 14. Then we're going to do chain of 2, 1, 2, and again 1 single crochet in next 14 stitches. First stitch will be in the chain of 2, 1, and then we're going to do another 13 single crochets. And 14. We have 1 stitch left in our round where we're going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to finish our round number 4 with slip stitch in the very first stitch of our round. That's our heart after finishing round number 4. We're done working with yellow yarn. We're going to cut it off, and in round number 5 we're going to work with green yarn. We will start our round number 5 by attaching green yarn. First thing what we're going to do is chain of 1 and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch as our chain 1, 1 and 2, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and now we need to do 1 single crochet next 8 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and start from the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do again 1 single crochet in next 8 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. In next 3 stitches we're going to increase 1, increase 2, and increase 3. Now we're going to do single crochet in next 17 stitches. And our last stitch, number 17, will go to chain of 2 from our previous round, 17. We're going to do chain of 2, 1, 2, and again 1 single crochet in next 17 stitches. First stitch will be in the chain of 2 from our previous round, 1, we have now 1 stitch left, and in our last stitch we're going to do increase. It's 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and we're going to finish our round number 5 with slip stitch in the very first stitch of our round. That's our heart after finishing round number 5, and we finished working with green yarn. Let's cut it off and move to round number 6. We are moving to round number 6, and in round number 6 we are going to work with light blue color. We are going to attach our light blue color, and we're going to start with chain 1 and increase in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Our next step will be single crochet in next 10 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to skip 2 stitches and start working from the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do again single crochet in next 10 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In next 2 stitches we're going to do increase 1 and increase 2. Now we're going to do single crochet in next 19 stitches. And our 19th stitch will be in the chain of 2 from our previous round, 19. Now we're going to make chain of 2, 1, 2, and again single crochet in next 19 stitches. Our first stitch will be in the chain of 2 from previous round, stitch number 1, 18th and 19th, and we have only one stitch left, last stitch of our round, and we're going to do increase in our last stitch of our round, and we're going to finish our round with slip stitch in the very first stitch from previous round. That's our heart of the finishing round number 6. Now we need to cut our light blue yarn off as we finished working with this color, and we're going to get now for round number 7 dark blue color. We are moving to round number 7, and in round number 7 we are going to attach dark blue yarn. Let's attach this yarn, and we're going to start our round number 7 with chain of 1 and 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Our next step will be single crochet in next 9 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we are going to skip 2 stitches and work on the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do single crochet in next 33 stitches. And our last stitch, number 33, will be in the chain of 2 from the previous round. Now we're going to do chain of 2, and we're going to do single crochet in next 22 stitch. First single crochet will be in the chain of 2 from previous round, and rest of it will be in the main body. And 22, and we're going to finish our round number 7 with slip stitch in the very first stitch from beginning of our round. That's our round number 7 is complete. That's how our rainbow heart looks now. Let's cut off our blue yarn as we finished working with blue yarn for now. Let's turn our heart around and let's knot a few pieces together. Green with light blue. I always do 2 knots, and then what we have here, green with yellow, and then we have light blue with dark blue, and we're going to move to round number 8, which is our last round, and where we're going to work with purple yarn. We are moving to our last round, round number 8, and in our last round we are going to work with purple yarn color. let's attach our purple yarn, and we're going to start our round number 8 with chain of 1 and 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. Our next step will be 1 single crochet in next 9 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and work on the 3rd stitch, and we're going to do again single crochet in next 9 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. In next 2 stitches we're going to increase 1 and increase 2. Our next step will be single crochet in next 21 stitch. And our single crochet of number 21 will be in the chain of 2 from previous round 21. Now we're going to make chain of 2, and again we need to do single crochet in next 21 stitch. Our first stitch will be in the chain of 2 from the previous round, 1, and 21. Now we have only 1 stitch left to finish our round, and in the last stitch we're going to do increase 1 and 2, and we're going to finish our round number 8 with slip stitch in the very first stitch from our round. That's our round number 8 is complete. Now what you need to do, you need to pause the video and make one more heart like that. I already have 2 hearts. When you're making your first heart, cut your purple yarn off, as I have done before, and finish it with slip stitch. But when you're finishing your second heart, don't cut your purple yarn off. We're going to assemble it together with that purple yarn. Okay, pause the video, make your second heart, and come back to this video when you're done, where we can move to assembly. We finished making those 2 beautiful hearts. That's a good side, that's a bad side. Now our next step will be joining these 2 hearts together and single crocheting around and stuffing. We're going to put those hearts together but face inside. I'm going to count stitches now, how many stitches I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to make sure that I join 11 stitches away from the middle. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. gonna put it together and we're gonna start single crocheting. I can take stitch marker off. Stitch to stitch and we're gonna single crochet it. That's how it looks so far. Make sure that all these ends, they are staying inside. I'm not going to finish it because we still need to stuff it with toy stuffing. So let's do a few more stitches. That's how our heart looks now. Let's get some toy stuffing and stuff it. You can stuff as much as you want. It depends on you, how you like it. Do you like it a lot of stuffing or you just like a bit? I think I'm done. And now we can carry on single crocheting. We are coming to the end of our round. We are going to finish it with slip stitch. We're going to cut our yarn off, but we're going to leave quite long tail. That will be enough for me. We're going to finish it with last slip stitch, and this end, what's left, I'm going to try and get in this area. So I'm gonna stick my hook inside and pull this yarn in where I need to. Disappeared from my hook, but never mind, I'm gonna find it. There you are. This yarn is where I want it to be. That's our heart. Now I'm going to get tapestry needle and keychain and attach the keychain at the top of our heart. I attached my purple yarn to tapestry needle. I have my keychain, and now I'm going to attach it. Like that. A few stitches. Now I can do a few final knots. 1, 2, and I'm going to hide our yarn inside of our heart. And cut it off. That's our beautiful rainbow heart keyring is done. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel for more beautiful videos like that. See you in my next video.